Surprises seem to be common this year, and there is certainly a contest for most unexpected. The news of a new record almost passed me by. Surely Pure is just some compilation record, I thought. In the Woods are an obscure black metal band who released the remarkable Heart of the Ages in 1995. It was and still is an obscure release, an absolute gem to me in my youth. A distinctly different record for the time that homed in on inspired pagan and natural themes with the stark context of extreme music. It still strikes a nerve with me to this day. Unfortunately, I didn't get along with the two following records, which moved into an avant-garde direction. The band split up in 2003, and here we are 13 years later. As I look up the history of their lineup, I learn that the only change is singer Fogarty. The other three have been in the band since day one. I find this interesting because the record gave me some serious one-man band vibes, a curiosity in the cover that had me painting the record's voice, Fogarty, as a lone musical force. This should be a compliment to how together the record feels and how much of their identity of their roots is still intact. Pure is lengthy, a 67-minute epic that has no measure in pace. It's a post-black metal record in the truest sense, where traditional values have been further removed as its extremities give way to the vision that Fogarty illuminates with his raw and charismatic heathen voice, which calls out from across the mountains. In its mercy of natural wonder, a burgeoning of emotion spills through the music in many moments of the record, their awakening built through lengthy passageways of dense progressive music. With a lot of clarity and volume, these instruments carry forth an honesty in the raw, chunky guitar distortions, loose drum environment, nostalgic, archaic synths, and ethereal acoustics that harbour the authentic, natural qualities of low fidelity without compromise in its audibility. The band immerses us in rich atmospheres as their songs, one by one, move through the motions, varying metallic intensities, dropping back for acoustic moments and soaring with earthly vocals. It's all a familiar affair, as many compositional techniques are the same as on that classic debut. Towards the Black Surreal has a deja vu moment where the song suddenly shifts to a seemingly identical piece of music, bar one or two notes from Yearning the Seeds of a New Dimension. There is no moment quite the same, but in seams, two parts of guitars and vocals overlap perfectly, capturing the beauty of their early music. As much as I'll rave about this record, it has a flaw. I felt in the right mood it would captivate and transcend, yet it wasn't one to make that happen through the music alone. Pure has a stunning tone and solid aesthetic to match, but mostly it draws through temperate passages that only light up if in the mood. However, it is littered with plenty of attention-grabbing moments too. What's most remarkable is how alike to their debut this record is. Overall, it's got a meatier sound and no breakaway tracks like Mourning the Death of Ace and Pigeon, but they are just differences. I hope this return is not a one-off. The band still have a lot to offer. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out. Every page has over 1,000 articles sorted by artist, year, genre and more. Just hit Ctrl F and have a search for something that interests you. You can find a link to the blog in the description box down below, where you'll also find links to my other YouTube channels. Check them out if you are curious. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.